Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening. I don't want to start. Hey.
Hi.
Oh, everyone, thanks so much for listening to another episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck on the mic.
Hello.
And Travis Kenny from Full Buddy Cast. If you don't know what this episode or podcast or whatever you want to call it is about, it's just two guys. About a year long in this type of a show. Full Buddy Cast is...
over a year.
Way over a year.
Whoa.
Full Buddy...
Wait, is this episode 66?
It's getting close. I can name it.
What is it?
I don't know. It's in the 60s. Early 60s.
66. We're popping
There was one point...
66, we're popping bubbles.
Okay. Well, you know what then? Every episode's going to be 66.
Show up with some cooks.
Hey, here's a huge thing. 25,000. Again, I was talking about this before. Full Buddy Cast. Podcast that I've done for about 4 years now. As I've gone along, I've added shows and a recurring show every Thursday with my buddies, Full Buddy Joey Hollenbeck, and we've been going on a year, almost 60-something episodes, and we're at 25,000 streams and downloads overall. That's huge.
I want that a day.
I want that a day, too. Oh, if I had that a day, I could just retire. Oh, I could friggin' retire. Oh, yeah. 25,000 downloads a day? Insane. Mad shout-out to... I'm going to go do some quick shout-outs. Is that okay? I feel like I always wait till the end. I got to start at the beginning.
No, I think you got to captivate your listeners.
Okay. We have a Patreon page. This is where you can buy shirts. And we've got some shirts in the works. We're already talking about it. We can get shirts. You can get goodies.
Talking about it? We've been talking about it for like a year.
I know, but we're actually going to do it. And we've got, you can buy us a beer, all this stuff. We got some full buddies out there, full buddies. We got Kellen Hall. We've got Eric Madrid. We've got Holly Graff. We got my brother Adam Kenny. All Patreon subscribers every single month. Go to our Patreon, Full Buddy Cast. Sign up. $5 a month. What is that? You're buying us beer. You're keeping us moving. You're getting us. You're helping us get gear out sooner. We can start paying for that and get that out to you so you can buy those things at hopefully a reduced price. Maybe I'll do that. If you subscribe on Patreon, I'll give you a discount on our gear. Awesome. Good job. Way to think of that last minute. Now let's head into our Thanksgiving right before Thanksgiving podcast. This is the episode where we're thankful. You thankful, Joey?
Absolutely, I'm thankful.
Okay. I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you what you're thankful for because that's always weird when someone says, hey, what are you thankful for? You're like, I can't say, my top 1, top 2, top 3, top 4 because then my top 4 is going to get mad at my top 1. And so you know what? We're going to cut all that out. We're not going to say who we rank higher in thankfulness. We're just going to be thankful for all things. How do you like that?
Yeah, I'm thankful for all things.
I'm thankful for all things, too. And here's the thing that hit me hard the other day when I was having my pity party. Have you had a pity party before?
Never.
Yeah,
I'm sure I have.
Dude, I had a pity party the other day.
About what?
Just this whole freaking 2020.
What are you thinking about this new shutdown?
I know for darn sure... If we learn from the past, it's like, oh, it's just going to be a month long. Yeah, bull crap. Extension. This is not going to be over December 15th. Okay, we're going to open up. Have a happy Christmas with all your family and relatives.
Happy?
It's going to be pushed until January 1st. Oh, sorry, you can't do anything for Christmas now with your family, and you can't do anything on New Year's. We got to shut that down. And then it's going to get pushed to like mid-February. It's going to keep getting pushed. But now I'm becoming unthankful, Joey. Thank you very much for putting me in that mindset.
Well, the thing is it's like, how is it that only 4 states out of the 52 are the ones that are doing it? Chicago, California, Oregon, Washington.
First off, I don't know if we have 52 states.
You know what I mean. What did I say, 52? Yeah. Oh. I meant weeks.
Puerto Rico.
I meant weeks.
And Washington, D.C.
I meant weeks. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
I was thinking weeks.
Yeah,
you were just talking weeks.
You were talking and then you mentioned some
4
states.
Either way, 4 states.
And actually, Chicago's a city. But what we're going to talk about today.
Start it over.
No, we're keeping that. That's so good. That's so good.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
I hear you. Should we knuckle? Let's knuckle. I hear you.
No, we're not knuckling ever again.
Anyway, I'm thankful because, and right now, if you're listening to this, I want you guys to just close your eyes. If you're driving, one eye open. I want you to think to yourself and realize this, that where you're currently at right now, someone else in the world wants to be. There's people out there that can't have kids. You got kids. If you don't have a house, if you have a house, you know what? Someone wants a house. You got a job. Someone wants a job. If you want to drive, someone wants to drive. Just think what you have right now, as shitty as 2020 has been. There's someone out there that wants what you have. Maybe not everything that you have, but at least something that you have. And that brought me back into perspective. And we lose perspective.
That's great perspective. And next time on the All-Inspiring Podcast.
By mentor Travis Kenny. Life coach Travis Kenny.
No, I agree with that. That's a good way to look at it.
I mean,
you should look at it that way.
You should. I'm tired of the whole looking at this and blaming this person. I had someone hit me up earlier this week. This is getting a little political. Someone hit me up and said, "Hey, Trav, dude, I can't handle people that are non-maskers." And I'm sure there's other people out there that are they can't handle maskers. Everyone wants to blame somebody in this. That's what you get so frustrated. You got Trumpers blaming Inslee. You got Inslee blaming Trumpers. You got Insleers, I should say, blaming Trump.
Insleers?
Yeah, that's the thing I just came up.
Oh, I like that.
Trademark, Full Body Cast.
You got culpers?
You got culpers? What are those things that Kuipers? Is it Kuipers? What are the
capers?
Capers.
Oh, yeah.
We're heading into the caper season, the holidays.
Caper season?
Well, that's where you usually see the most capers.
Year round, bro.
Yeah, you might see them also with
Do you have
Easter.
What are they? Do you know?
They're a little spice. They're thinking you can put right into a.
Have you had a fried caper?
No, I think that'd be hard.
No, they're good. They're not hard. They're soft.
Are they?
Yeah, they're just salty.
Nice. And I know that you love hard, salty things. So,
oh, jeez.
Or soft.
Well, hey, hope you've enjoyed listening to the Hollerin. This will be my last episode ever.
It's a banger. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just telling you, I'm thankful. I'm more thankful heading into Thanksgiving. As crappy as everything else is that's going on in the world, at least we've got some things that I can just go, you know what? Contentment is what I'm looking for. I'm content. Are things going the way 100% that I want them to be? No. But I'm more content.
Good. You look more content.
Thank you. Thank you.
You do look more content. You know why I think you look more content?
Why?
Because you're wearing a cougar beanie.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
I'm all about the cougar beanie right now. I found it. Just got a little dust off it from last year because I don't wear beanie. You know, it's winter season. I haven't worn it. I wear ball caps. Now the beanie season, I bypassed the Seahawk beanie, put on the cougar beanie. What do you do?
You got good taste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So hey, we're heading to Thanksgiving. What is it? We all talk about, I think we talked about some dishes to have. We talked about the absolute delicious Zach Peterson.
They call it crap corn. It's basically like slop, though. The cream corn that you slam a whole case of freaking saltines in and then just
bake it.
Soaks up all the mush and
so
then
good.
you bake it. It is good.
So good.
Try it. If you guys, here's a recipe. Cream corn, saltine crackers. Find the consistency you like and put it in the oven. It's the weirdest thing, but it's good.
So we're not going to talk about recipes because we talked about that last week, but we want to talk about leftovers. And as much as I enjoy a delicious Thanksgiving dinner, which I do, man,
I can tell.
Those leftovers got to be up there, man.
No question.
Best leftovers.
No question.
So you said
Yeah.
you're excited.
I saw a recipe the other day. I might try it out. You basically take you basically make like what would go in stuffing, right? Like you're going to put a little bread in there, not a lot, just a little bit of bread. But you're going to do like maybe some onions, maybe a little bit of peppers, some sausage, some different things that would go in like a stuffing. But you don't want to add the bread. So this is what I saw. I think Twisted did it. And they show you the videos on how they do it. You take bread, they butter one side of the bread, they lay it in a pan, they cover it they make a cranberry sauce, cover the bread with cranberry sauce, put turkey all over, like, so you're talking like a baking pan, right? Not like a baking sheet, but like a pan. So it's a little deeper, right?
About 2
like
inch,
maybe
like
2
2
inch,
inch,
inch and a half.
I
Whatever.
understand.
So butter one side of the bread, lay it on the bottom, butter side down, put that cranberry sauce all over that. Okay.
I'm getting hungry.
No, then they dropped the that little spread I was telling you would go in stuffing, like almost like a ground sausage, like some different veggies and this and that over that. Then you put turkey over that. Then you put a little cheese. Then they cut up brie cheese and put it all over the top of it. Then they it's basically everything except for the mashed potatoes, but you could probably throw the mashed potatoes in there too. But then they butter the other side, butter bread again, and stack it all the way on top, bake it, pull the whole thing out, and then cut it
It's
into
like a lasagna.
squares.
It's like, it's like.
It's your turkey sandwich
oh
lasagna,
my
essentially.
gosh.
Worth a shot. I've never done it. Worth a shot. I just saw it the other day, though. I'm simple, though. I'm a simple guy. I'm simple when it comes to Thanksgiving leftovers.
Yes.
I'm a simple, like, give me 2 pieces of bread.
Yes.
Mayo.
Yes.
Salt, pepper.
Yes.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Wrap.
And here's the thing for me.
That's a wrap.
Just put a little more mayo than you would normally.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to have a little bit more.
Well, judging by if you're cooking the turkey, that thing's going to be dry as shit. You're going to need a little something to wash it. Dip it in some gravy. Oh, that's what they did on that thing. They dipped the little sandwich
Like
things
in gravy.
in a gravy,
Dude.
and then ate it. Oh,
All day, every day.
you could eat it every day, all day.
I could.
That's like me and my chalupa. I could eat it all day.
We talked about that, actually. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Craig and Corey Bentley, great guys. I'm trying to get Corey into the chalupa. He says, what's it like? I said, it's like crack cocaine. He goes, I'm in.
It's a one and done. You try it once, you're hooked.
Every time.
I told you.
Yeah, and you know what? You might want to change your palate up a little bit. Like, you know what? Tonight I'm going to have something else, but the 8 times out of 10 that you're going to Mazatlan, you're getting that Hollenbeck chalupa.
Bro, I've had that since I was 8. I've never ordered anything different there.
I do not,
Ever.
I do not believe you. I believe you.
Good. You should.
I completely believe you. Here's mine when it comes back to the Thanksgiving leftovers. Dude, that's what my packed lunch was in my little Back to the Future hard cased lunchbox when I was a kid. I loved the turkey sandwich after Thanksgiving.
There's something about like a real deal turkey sandwich.
It's good.
Different than like a lunch meat turkey sandwich,
Right.
or like any other type of turkey sandwich. It is what it is. That and the mayo medley.
Oh,
they're married.
And with, let's not forget,
Salt and pepper.
oh yeah,
Gotta have salt and pepper.
this is so good. But here we go.
Wash it down with a Sprite.
This is what I'm saying though. I have to like get it a little bit more. I will make that bread. I'll have that bread. I'll put the mayo on the bottom. I'll throw the turkey on. I'll put a little bit of mashed potato. I'll put a little bit of cranberry sauce.
You're going the whole kit and caboodle.
No gravy at all on this. Sorry, not going to do it. Little cranberry sauce, and then cream cheese.
Oh God!
Boom. Throw your other end of your bread on.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Lightly toast the bread, or keep it straight up like soft.
Soft bread.
You going white bread? You going like some birdseed bread? Like what are you doing?
I'm going
Dave's Killer.
I'm going Dave's Killer birdseed bread. I'm going with a little bit of oats. Get that 9 grain going.
No question,
Dude. That flavor.
with the mashed potatoes and the cream cheese.
Just a
and then
just
after
a
your
bit.
sandwich, did you go to the ER or?
Fat nap. Yeah, coma. I
Could go either way. I'm either going to the old Enum Clark Care Facility, or I'm going to take a nap. One of the two.
It might lead to the same thing.
Talk to me about your mashed potatoes. You've been perfecting them or what?
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
I know, but have you been perfecting them?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You haven't cooked them since. You just threw out a recipe and haven't made them since. Yet you're in a full blown.
Oh no,
hold on. You're in a full blown mashed potato off with your bro, and you're
if we even have it.
You're not. Oh,
if we even have it.
Oh,
I don't know if we. I mean, who knows? But no, I'm thankful. I'm content. Yes. And I've been perfecting all friggin'
think about this
year.
for a second. Just like you said at the beginning of this podcast. If you don't have it, maybe some people would be in the same boat and wish that they didn't have it either.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Right?
You know what? Maybe this is true. Maybe this is the government. You know, everyone's like, oh, I'm telling you, there's a billion conspiracy things out there. But maybe this is the one that I've been missing the entire time. Somebody, again, COVID hit back in February, March, right? We say, hit Pacific Northwest. Actually, probably in January. We kicked it off.
Weren't we the ones that are like just the only ones in the United States? All 52 of them.
But here's why, okay? We knew politics were coming up. We knew that we had to go to the next year's holidays with these, after an election. You got Trump, you got Biden, you got this, you got that. I just got out of that. I don't want to do that again. I know. We create a pandemic of historical proportions that shuts down everything so that I can then cancel my plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas with my family members. Do you think that's what it is? Somebody high up, some government officials like, you know what? We're going to make this thing the biggest thing ever. It's bad, but we're going to make it really bad by saying we're shutting everything down.
I heard 1 in 15 in Chicago have it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, 1 in 15 people?
Yeah.
Not 15,000.
15 people.
Yeah. That's insane.
I know.
That's where it started.
Well, then the flu's obsolete now, so maybe they just have the sniffles. Who knows?
The thing I don't understand.
How's the flu? How's the
political?
Flu,
We're getting political.
How did the flu disappear?
Flu maybe was COVID this entire time.
Oh, no more flu shots this year, huh?
Maybe it's just the end of Scooby-Doo, and you see flu guy, and you pull the mask off, and it was COVID the entire time. Meddling kids.
What'd you find, Shaggy?
Who knows? All I know is that these false positives, it seems like if you're in the NFL, you're a false positive. It's like, oh, yeah, this guy had COVID. Actually, you know what? It was a false positive. He can play again. It's like, well, is that how it is for everything, or is it just for the NFL? Like, why is it just that the NFL... Now, granted, a few NFL players have got it, and they've stayed with it, but then all of a sudden, Ben Roethlisberger going against Kellen Hall. I'm thinking he's got COVID.
He went against Kellen Hall?
I went against Kellen Hall, and he had Ben Roethlisberger. I grabbed as many quarterbacks off the waiver wire as my team could handle after getting berated for trading Derrick Henry. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to talk about that. We're content.
Trade him?
Because I couldn't keep him next year. I was 3-6. There's no way I was going to make the playoffs. I traded to Eric Madrid. I was able to get, though, Will Fuller, and I'll be able to keep him in the 9th round.
Nobody cares about this.
Okay, sorry. Content.
Nobody cares about this.
Kellen and Eric listen. They're
okay. Are we talking to 2 people or are we talking 25,000?
Well, just 25,000.
Okay.
Good point. Back to normal. All right.
Love you guys, though.
So I'm thinking I'm dropping all this stuff. And then Ben Roethlisberger miraculously comes back from COVID. I don't know if he had a false positive or not, but he's back in the lineup, and then he wins AFC Offensive Player of the Week for this past Sunday because of his performance, and I absolutely get throttled by Kellen Hall.
You want to know who's been absolute shit since the COVID thing? Was Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah.
Sucks now. I'm playing Minshew's backup who's scoring me more points than Cam Newton.
Do you actually have
Minshew's backup?
Yeah.
And Cam Newton.
What's your record? You got to be like 0-10.
I'm in 3rd place.
Out of 3 teams.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm in 3rd.
Who do you have on your team? I do care about this, actually.
Okay, we'll talk about it off the air. Nobody else cares.
No, people care about it because we're heading into playoffs. People brag about their fantasy football, this and that. You got 1 minute. Just 1 minute. You don't even know. He's pulling up his phone right now. He doesn't even know. Not a true fantasy football guy.
You can rattle off everybody on your team?
Absolutely. I'm in 7 leagues. You name the league, and I will tell you who's on my team.
Nobody cares about this.
I do. Full buddy cast, Hollerin with Hollenbeck. There's a few people out there.
Man, we're not doing that. We're not talking fantasy.
That's because your team sucks. All right, fine.
I'm in third and I'm in first.
I don't believe it.
I'm in
show
first in
show
my
me, don't
ESPN
tell
league.
me. Show me, don't tell me.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So that's your leftover game?
That's my leftover game.
How long do you, and then, do you ever get sick of the turkey sandwiches?
Never. And here's the thing. You're so right. Thank you, Joey, for bringing this up. Gosh, I wish I could hug you right now, but these microphones are separating us as well as the 6 feet. And I think you're at home because obviously everything's been shut down.
No, I'm looking at you right now.
No, I have through a Zoom. This Zoom quality is amazing, by the way.
Looking at you.
I don't know.
Slippers, blue plaid shorts, your son's T-shirt,
My V-neck.
Mutual Venum clock coat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, through Zoom, I always think to myself, and this is with anything that's ever been made, banana bread, where you put effort into it, like a Thanksgiving meal.
Don't poo-poo on banana bread.
I'm not. What I'm saying
Love
is,
me some banana bread.
I'm like, I could eat this all right now, but I'm going to pace myself. I want this for the next day and the next day and the next day. And so I don't. And then I end up throwing out like a quarter of it because I paced myself way too long. And I realized at that point, I should have just ate it all consistently. Every day. Just eat as much as I possibly can of this.
I did that the other day. I made chicken parm. I love chicken parm. It's like my favorite thing. I think I mastered the recipe of it. I'm dead serious. But I made a shit ton of it. And I ate every piece of it. I just ate the last piece today at lunch.
Did it feel good to actually eat all of it?
No,
and not throw a thing?
I thought back on it and I was like, wow, you just ate a shit ton of chicken. In the last 4 days.
But do you ever feel bad throwing stuff away? Like that's
Yeah,
right.
that
I'm like, dude, like I worked on this. Like it's one thing to like order Domino's and throw the pizza away. Like I don't care.
Yeah, it's Domino's.
Yeah,
the box tastes better than the pizza.
Right. Well, not necessarily anymore. But you get my point. Like I didn't put any effort into that. But when I do put effort into something like a banana bread, which my wife does, not me, or if like a turkey, big meal, I feel terrible throwing it away. I feel like it's a waste. I should have ate as much as possible.
So last year at this time,
oh yeah,
COVID times.
Prior to COVID,
No, like when COVID hit for the very first go round.
not last year. Okay, gotcha.
Well, it seems like last year, in March or February, whenever it was.
In one of the 52 states in Chicago.
Just listen.
Okay.
When that happened, you were a complete bitch. You were freezing turkeys. You were making Thanksgiving dinner every night of the week. You were nervous about it. Like, okay, so now tell me this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you been through a pandemic before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? What pandemic did you go through?
The same one you did.
No, prior to that, to this one.
Oh, I don't know. Bird flu? Swine flu?
No, that was barely nothing. Ebola, barely anything. Okay? This was the first one.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is this.
So I'm prepared. Very sorry.
Did you, like when you cooked your first turkey 6-8 months ago?
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you use all the remnants of that? Did you boil down the bones? Did you make some bone broth with it? What'd you do?
Yeah.
What'd you do? You put it in the crock pot overnight, get all the bone marrow out of that thing?
Yeah. Yep.
Made some bone broth?
I did. Some
did?
butter out of it, too. Yeah.
Butter?
Yeah. No, I didn't do that. I wasn't I don't know what you look at when you see that. I'm not the guy.
You put water in a crock pot and put all the carcass and everything in there.
Do you do that?
You can.
Do you do that?
Bone broth is good for you.
Do you do that?
Healthy.
Do you do that?
It's good. You should try it sometime.
So you do it.
I've had it.
Do you do it?
No.
Okay, so I don't do it either. I'm not the guy that here's the thing. As I said the same thing to Craig and Corey, you're going to listen to this one, I don't know if you listened to it already. Said to Craig and Corey on the last episode, released this morning actually, so maybe you didn't get a chance to listen to it yet.
Have not.
But I said, and I quote, when it comes to, I didn't join the military. I didn't join the Army. My dad was in the Army.
Thank you for your service.
I didn't join. And I said, to quote Joey, deep down, I'm a little bitch. Okay? That's what I am. Okay?
I mean, think about it. You're not a bitch.
If
If you think about it, you're not really a bitch. Like, you grew up in Selleck. You got some street cred.
No.
You've hurt your knee before on the turf.
Okay.
There's that. You've been injured. You've
There
been
is that.
injured.
I did bounce back from that.
You do like 20 squats a week.
I did about 40 the other day.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
After
yeah.
we had our talk on the last one?
I even did the stair thing. My thighs are still burning.
Your thighs, huh?
Thighs.
What were you doing on the stairs? I told you calf raises. Why would your thighs burn?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to go all the way down and back up and all the way down and back up. And all the way
calf raises.
Oh, calf raises. Okay, well, I'll do that. Here's the thing. This is what I learned. Yeah, I'm from Selleck. Yeah, all that.
You got street cred, bro.
I ponied up with the big kids, okay? I would be the guy on Mad Max. You know the guy who's like, like the guy who's like running around. He gets his fingers lopped off when they throw that. He tries catching it. I got it. His fingers get lopped off by the steel boomerang. That's me. I'm that guy. I'm the jokey guy, and the other guys do all the hard shit. If I went to prison right now, I'd have like 5 guys. I would be 5 guys. The hamburger shop. That would be me. That would be me in prison. Who would be I would be everyone's bitch. And I would be ponied up and they'd be fighting over me.
Wait a second. So you want my Jello? Okay.
I would not be anything else than Five Guys burger.
I'll sharpen your toothbrush. Need me to wash your socks?
That would be me. I would be the guy doing
bro.
all the bitch work. Absolutely.
If you had nothing to lose, you don't think you could be hard a little bit? Like, you don't think that you could just be crazy? I think you'd be crazy. You'd be like, yeah.
I would get the shit kicked out of me once. Like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Back to those socks.
You just the prettiest skullet braid in prison.
I would definitely get a skullet for
Skullet
sure.
braid.
For
It'd
sure.
be braided like pigtails.
Sure.
Like a French double.
Oh,
braid.
yeah. Heck yeah. I would join it to my beard. It'd be great. I'm telling you, I wouldn't
think about
I
that?
wouldn't be that guy.
You ever think about that though? Like, what if you had nothing to lose and you could just be like, if you were in prison, like, and you weren't getting out, would you run? Well, I know what you would do. I feel like how do you even ask? You tell me. You know my answer. What would you do? I would try to run that shit. I would try to run that shit, bro.
Man.
Why wouldn't you? Like, what do you got to lose? You're either going to die. You're going to die in there anyways, right? So what's going to happen? Somebody's going to shank you, or you're going to become the freaking boss.
No, I'd be the one getting shanked. I'd be like, they would say, hey, buddy, we're going to lop off your friggin' finger, or we're going to jab a thing in your eye. And I'd be like, what do you want? I could do anything you want me to do. Right now, I'll do anything you want me to do. I'll do it. What is it? You say it, I'm doing it. That's me.
That's the difference between you and me, I'd say. Try it. Try it.
Well, the other difference between you and me is about 5 or 6 inches and just a massive, just muscular body. That's another difference as well. And confidence.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on the 5 to 6 inches.
Stupid. Did you know how they keep elephants from going crazy?
Mice.
Not that.
What?
You ever go to the circus, you think, man, how does that elephant not run over everybody and just try to get out of here?
They tame it?
How do they tame it, though? From birth. They put that iron clasp, bam, and they spike it into the ground. Now, when this elephant is small and tiny and nothing, it pulls and tugs and it can't move the spike. It knows it can't go farther than 3, 4, 5 feet. Can't go that farther. It feels that tug. As it gets older, they put that same clasp, and it doesn't test it when it's bigger.
So they take the spike out?
Because it's the visual, it's everything. They still put the spike there, but that spike ain't holding some like 3-ton elephant. It ain't gonna happen. Right? So I don't know if that's they're really 3 tons. Don't quote me on that. But
listeners, we just took a left turn.
But what I'm saying is this.
This is a commercial.
What I'm saying is this. I still have that. I mean, I've grown since people look at me and they go, man, you got fat, you got bigger, you got bald or whatever. But I still view myself as that 2nd grade kid that would get punched and beat up and just had to learn to be funny and this and that.
No, you got to think outside the box.
I don't think I could fight anyone at this point.
You got to think outside the box.
I'm telling you, a 15-year-old could kick my butt.
No, because
I'd mentally go that.
Because you let them have the psych on you.
Exactly.
But
that's what I'm saying.
If you can change your mindset and roll your first 15-year-old kid up or whatever that looks like, I'm saying you got to build the confidence in your own brain.
Yeah.
So you're telling me right now, you and your wife are walking down Cole Street. Some dude Hambone comes out of the Rainier.
Yeah, okay.
Comes out of the Rainier. And
I'll say, where's your mask? It's supposed to be shut down, buddy.
You know what I'm saying, though. Some dude comes out of some bar or whatever.
Yeah.
And literally goes, like, just pushes your wife. Oof. Pushes your significant other.
Hand is on the pepper spray immediately.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have no other choice but to stand up for your wife. What do you do?
I would obviously die for my family.
No question. But would you not, like, go into a different realm in your head and, like, just go? Like, and who knows? Like, and then after you were to take that guy out and whoop his ass, after that, just Trav, I think I'm going to go on that new UFC show. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
just high shorts and tanks.
Think about
everywhere, middle of freaking winter.
Think about it like this for a second. Like, if your back was against the wall, what could you do?
Fight or flight.
No, I'd be scared of you if your back was against the wall, I would think. Like, I would be scared of anybody if their back was against the wall.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, actually, you would. You're afraid of a 3-foot guy. We talked about this last week.
Yes. I'm saying in general, in general terms, like we're talking right now, and your back was against the wall, and like you're either going to get throttled or you're going to throttle him. What are you going to do?
If there's a threat to my family,
you go into a different.
I'm animal.
You go freaking animal. You get animal strength.
Yeah.
So you can't put yourself in that category of that you just get throttled.
But here's the thing. I'm different, though. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. What I would do is I would use for you, it's physical. You'd go into full-on Hulk smash and beat some faces.
Yeah, but that's not because of my size. If I was your size, or if I was small and I still had my same mental capacity and my mental, like, go into this realm, like, my eyes change colors. I'll freaking...
That's what I'm saying. You have that. I don't have that. For me, I would try to reason with the guy first. I'd be like, hey, buddy, we're trying to have a good night. What are you doing? Like, just... like
After he just chin-checked your wife?
If he chin-checked my wife...
There would be no talking.
I would be like, well, if he's...
I didn't mean, like, punch her or do anything stupid, but, like, ran through her or, like, pushed her or did something stupid.
I'd be like, hey, what are you, buddy? Watch out!
No, I'm going straight through his teeth.
No, I'm a guy I'm like, de-escalate. Put me on the Seattle.
It takes me a long time.
Put me on the Seattle Police Department.
You're not going to
disrespect. I'd be that guy who's like, hey guys, calm down.
You're not going to disrespect somebody that you love, though. They're not going to disrespect somebody that you love.
If he chin-checked her,
I don't mean chin-check like punching.
That's
but
different,
like,
though.
But like pushed her or like did something like that, or like did anything to disrespect the person that you love. What would you do?
Oh man. Well, it's got to be situational. So if he like gives her like a, hey, you friggin' B, get that frick out of the way.
I get that.
Like, that guy's drunk. Just let him move on.
Yeah, but there's still going to be a lot of shit talk going on at that point, and there's probably going to be an altercation.
I wouldn't shit talk.
Okay, but with that being said,
I'd be like, let's just move on.
Okay, let's say he comes out and knocks her over.
No, so if
he's blatantly disrespecting your wife, pushed her, did something. What do you do?
If he pushes her and says like, hey, bitch, I would be like, whoa, easy. That's my wife. And then he'd say, well, she's still a bitch. I'd say, you want to go to prison? Because I don't. and then he'd say, yeah, I just got
to. You're too much right there. You're too much talk. You know what I'd probably do? You already got the upper hand on him. I said the dude's wasted.
Oh, if he's wasted, I'd shove him down. I'd pick up a trash can and bang it over his head.
That dude's looking for He's looking for his teeth on the ground.
Absolutely, yeah. At that point, if he's drunk, now if he's your size, I'd be like, hey, we're all adults here. But I mean,
if somebody my size were to do something like that,
did I not just answer the prison thing?
You gotta stab him.
You
gotta stab him when he's walking away.
I don't know about that.
No?
No, I would just probably pick Jamie up off the ground and say, apologize profusely that she married the wrong man.
Want to go to Baskin Robbins?
It was your idea to go out tonight. Blame her for it.
Let's go to Mazel and get fried ice cream. I love you.
I love you. I've already started the remote start in our car. It'll be nice and warm for you. Got the heated seats on. Let me get you in this car real quick.
No, if somebody my size does that to you, you go find 3 people that got your back and you roll them. That's what you do. I'm teaching you.
I hope I'm never in this position. What a great Thanksgiving. What a great.
So what are you thankful for?
Very content. You know what? I would think at that moment while my wife is laying there on the ground after getting shoved down by some guy, I would think to myself, I would say, you know what? There's somebody out there who's not married that would love to be in this position right now. And I would just be content. I'd help her off the ground, but I would just be very thankful at that moment.
Come on, babe, our table's ready. You didn't even stick up for me. Just wait. Watch how rude I am to this waiter.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll take out all that frustration on you tonight, though. How does that sound? Huh?
I'm going to be so rude to this waiter for you, babe.
Wait. You get in the restaurant real quick. Watch what I do. And I'll just hang my head out the window, and I'll yell, "Hey, fuck you, asshole!" And then I duck right back in, like, we got to get out the back door.
Babe, go meet me up by the back door. I'll be right there.
Yeah, no, I'm a yeah.
You're not though. You got something in you that's got it.
Okay, here.
You're a man. You
Okay.
got some testosterone. In you, right?
Since you're my therapist and my life coach right now.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking what you would do in a situation like that because you were telling me that you get beat up by a 15-year-old and you're like, you're playing yourself out down. Like, you come on. You've seen some shit in Selleck. You were in second grade and somebody brought over a freaking Uzi because somebody was messing with you on the bus.
Yeah, I mean those things happen, but
no, those things don't happen.
Yeah, they do.
In Selleck, they do.
Yeah, they do. So I have not been in a physical fight in my life.
Ever.
There was one time in a math class where I was with Adrian Cardenas, and there was this other guy named Jeremiah, and Jeremiah was talking crap to me, and it was like pissing me off. Now, I don't know. See, I'm older now. I don't know what was going on in Jeremiah's life. Maybe he's getting crapped on. I don't know. But at the time, I didn't like it. And Adrian says, then don't put up with it. And so we kind of get in this, like, the teacher's out of the room.
True story.
I stand up. He stands up.
I sit down.
And I beat him sitting down. So I win.
No, wait a second. Go on.
So I stand up and I give him a little, like, but here's the thing. I understand my strength.
Are your knees knocking right now?
No, I was mad. At that point, I was mad.
Pissed, yeah.
I was pissed. I was ready to fight this guy. But I knew that I'm in my head. I'm like, got my parents talking in my background. Don't throw the first punch. You always, you take the first punch, then you hit, then it's fair game.
I'm knocked out, Dad.
Yeah, sorry. I got a chair over my back. I'm halfway out a window. So I give him a shove. I made the first move. Actually, you know what? I didn't. He kind of gave me a little bit of a shove. But then I shoved him back, but I know that he was off balance already. Like, I knew it.
Well, he hit the ground?
He hit the ground in front of everybody.
Did you flex on him then?
At that point,
did you cower?
No, at that point, I was like, yeah, that's what you do, man.
Mother.
Yeah. And he said, you just wait till I see you with your wife in 20 years. I'm going to deck her. No, I said... So he pops right up, and he's embarrassed, red-faced, ready to fight me now even more so because I just took his manhood away from him in front of everyone. I freaking circumcised the dude in front of everybody in high school.
So what do? I've been watching a lot of Street Fighter. I do a leg sweep.
I did.
I do a leg sweep on him.
I did a quick I hit B a bunch of times. Anyway, at this point, he says, I'm after class, buddy. Kind of like you and me.
So you're not concentrating at all during class.
Well, I don't care at this point.
What class was it?
It was in math. It was Mrs. Ingram, I want to say. No, not Mrs. Ingram. Mrs. Someone. I don't know. We played speed the whole time. I
Do
don't
you
know.
have Cardenas with you at that point?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's ready to see a fight.
Adrian is in my
that
ear
dude's
like
ready to see a fight.
Like it's
Let's go.
Freaking boxing heading into the HBO. Like I'm like he's just in my chirping him.
He's just rubbing your shoulders, walking out the door.
Oh, he's ready to go with me, dude. You can't back down, man. You got to take him. This is your big
True story.
This
True
is your big
story.
spot. This is your big
True
spot.
story.
So we go out, and
This is like, what grade are you in?
This is I was a sophomore.
Oh, high school. You're in high school.
High school. Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
So we go out, and at this point, I always remember that. This is like one of my freaking stupidest stories. But I go out there, and at this point, I don't know if you guys remember been in a fight before, but usually there's a huge circle. People start circling up, and then you're thrust in the middle of it, and so that's what
like
happened.
a dance off, but not.
Yeah, you're kind of standing there, and he's just like Jeremiah's just yelling at me. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do you have wait real quick? Yeah. Do you have like faith in yourself? Like maybe I can take this guy. You just push him to the ground.
Oh, I think now this guy,
or what is this guy's true story? Like what's his deal?
This guy is not a guy that I was threatened by.
Okay,
I thought we were even. This guy actually went to like my school since I was like in first grade. Like there was times we were paired up in like PE and playing football and out on the recess. I beat this guy. Maybe he's beat me before, but like I'm not afraid of this guy. Yeah. So I'm not afraid to take a stand. I'm not afraid to take a stand. Nice. So all of a sudden, we probably have about 20 people from the class that are circled up now.
Oh, because they've seen it all unfold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah Poe comes running out of nowhere. She's a senior, like the goddess of freaking high school at that time. She runs up and she starts screaming out, "Fight! Fight! Fight!"
Yes!
Which brings everybody else out.
Let's go.
Just absolutely all around watching us, which obviously is now going to start bringing in the attention of the teachers and stuff like that. So I thought, sweet, here's my out. Because I can't swing until this guy swings, and this guy ain't swinging. We're just chirping back and forth.
At some point, you just got to swing, bro.
So then, all of a sudden, we hear, "Hey!" Randy Gallatin, the security guy, he comes, "Hey!" At this point, and I've never seen such a smoother move in my entire life. This was like an Ocean's 11. I don't know. There's some movie.
Was I there?
No, you weren't there. There was some movie where there was a bunch of this is literally what Sarah did. Fight, and then walked away. Like she got everyone to just congregate around us, and then she didn't even care. She
saved your life.
She left.
So she saved your life.
Maybe she did. Maybe she knew that. But I don't know if you've seen that movie where they're like, it's not Ocean's 11 or whatever, but it's like this it's got Woody Harrelson, a few other people, and they're like throwing this like card back and forth behind their backs, and like they're getting frisked. Some movie where this amazing move, slow motion, angles. Adrian Cardenas, with the smoothest move I've ever been a part of, he puts his arm around me to get me out of the circle because now Randy's coming. He shoves books into my other arm and makes it look like that we're just walking down the hallway or the outside together down the little area, as if we're not even a part of this. It was impressive. I'm jittery. I'm all riled up, and he's just like easily just calm me down with that nice arm around my back, shove some books in my hands, and makes it look like we're walking. And then I hear
him just in your ear. You're a bitch.
no, he was in my corner, and he just goes,
I know, but I told you to hit him.
No, he didn't. I said I can't. He said, and then we hear Randy in the background. Hey. He goes, keep walking. Don't acknowledge him. Don't acknowledge him. If you acknowledge him, you're in trouble. Hey, you, Adrian, you and that kid. Because I would never get in trouble. Hey, Adrian, you and that kid, stop. He's like, just keep walking. I don't hear him. You don't hear him. I don't hear him. You don't hear him. And we're making our way to the freshman locker bay where we wouldn't be anyways. And at that point, he goes, Randy yelled some sort of threat to Adrian, like he's going to get detention and this and that too, or ISS. And at that point, Adrian goes, all right, you're on your own, buddy. and so then Adrian stops.
You run. I'm turning around.
So I stop. I get sent to Miss Baker's office with Jeremiah. At that point, we're sitting down. She's playing mediator, and she's like, she looks at Jeremiah. She goes, Jeremiah, you're not this way. And then she looks at me. She goes, Travis, like, I've never seen you anywhere near the office. Like, I don't know what's going on with you. We need to have you write down your statements and this and that. And I'm like in my statement, I'm like, Adrian Cardenas told me to. No, I'm just kidding. But I had to write my statement. That was it. That was the only thing. One time, this is turning into Hollerin with Travis, talking with Travis. One time I did get a bus turned around. Guy just repeatedly started punching me in the face because I called him a thermometer head. Because he went from red face. He was talking to one of my girls.
One of your girls?
He had his neck was red, then his cheeks got red, then his forehead got red, but he was getting mad at me. And then when he would cool down, like it would go down as well. So I said, "Hey, you thermometer head,"
Oh boy, which
is huge words, I guess, to this guy. Maybe he got called thermometer head his entire life. Anyway, he started just decking me in the face, decking me. And we're like 3 rows back. And I'm trying to push him off, and he is just repeatedly punching me in the face. Obviously, my boys in the very back that are across the street from me, they love fights, and they love sticking up for the underdog. I was the underdog. They came flying up on this dude, ripped him off, and started punching him. At that point, the bus driver stops, pulls over.
Oh, that's like an hour bus ride, too, right?
We're in Cumberland.
Oh, boy.
Like, we're at the halfway zone. They pull over, turn around, drive us all the way back to the bus garage, dump off me and that dude, and then say,
"Oh, so you shitting everybody's Cheerios on their way home?" Like everybody's like, "Dude, I just want to go home."
Yes.
Oh, what a dick move.
Yeah, and at that point, parents were called, principals were talked to, and this and that. So, those are my fights, bro. So I guess I never won a fight. That's probably why I can get in a fight easily. I just don't win them because I've never gotten to that point. So maybe I should. What you're saying is, as my life coach,
yeah,
I just need to fight somebody.
You need to beat somebody up. Confidence. You need to punch him back. You need to just take your anger out on him.
No, punching bags are different. Though.
No, you got to work your. combos.
I had stuffed animals I was beating when I was a kid. Like that's what a.
You got to work your combos.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I have confidence in my combos.
Yeah. Then you got to. Well, then if anything ever were to arise, you're ready to use them.
You're like Bobby Martinez right now. You saying I should take some Taekwondo?
No. I'm just saying work on your skills a little bit. Like now, how long do you think you could punch a bag for? About 9 seconds?
Oh, geez. I'm already wore out just thinking about it. I'd probably hang that bag and be like, okay, I'm done. Like,
yeah, you might get beat up by a 12-year-old. Thank you for listening, peeps.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Check out Cole Street, Mazatlan, Bordeaux Wine Bar when everything gets opened back up. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Tell us your recipes that you love to do with your leftovers. We'd love to hear them as well. And hit us with your questions. Go to Patreon. Support us. We love you. Take care.
Hollerin with Hollenbeck. Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.